Here is the market today, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So these are absorption rates. We talk about this every week a little bit just so that we know what's going on in the market.
Wasn't it 185%?
It's crazy. It goes to show how many properties have gone into contract about 2 months ago, and now they're all closing. I know it's crazy.
Will you zoom in on that graph? Because in a small version, this is really hard to see. Yeah, slide over there. Just do the 2 fingers on the, yeah.
Yeah, if my computer worked like yours, that would be great.
Oh, I forgot. You've got a, yeah.
I'm on a desktop. But anyway, so yeah, this is what's happening right now. There is something else I do want to talk about because this makes it seem like the markets are in general climbing and everything's getting better. But this is only an indicator of how many homes are closing or that are sold versus the number of homes on the market. And that goes to show that there's not typically a lot of inventory there. So you need to, prices are going to be really high. And for example, we started following Montclair a couple of weeks ago. And it's up, you can see it, it's the top blue line. It's this line up here. And it's just crazy. But that has to do with percentages, not actual numbers on the market. I'm going to shrink my screen and see if I can share this.
It has to do with how many homes are closing versus how many homes are being listed. And because fewer homes are listed, especially between the holidays, and a lot of homes are wrapping up that like in October and September went under contract and now they're finally closing. This is the most distorted period that we have for looking at the market.
Yeah, we haven't seen this. I haven't seen this in my career. But anyway, so let's take a look though. If you notice, these are the lines, you can see we're tracking Hoboken, North New Jersey. Not included in this chart is the 7-day absorption rate, what's going on in the last 7 days. But what's really interesting is the homes for sale. Notice this green section right here. At the peak, we had 125 homes for sale.
I literally cannot read it. It's so tiny.
It's just too small. Okay. Can you read that?
Yes.
All right. So
on a phone, somebody could not read it, but we'll just say what it says.
Yeah. Basically, this just at the left end of this green section, there were 220 homes for sale, then 218, 194, 184, 177, 145, 132. So the number of homes on the market is, as soon as this gets down, about 20 more will be at half. November 12th, number of homes for sale in Hoboken will be half of what it was in October. So the inventory is dropping significantly. There's, the market's been bad along the water. The northern New Jersey suburbs, it's blown up. Let's get out of this so people don't have to look at this chart anymore.
All right.
Because it's a little boring. But
great, you're right. You're so right.
The markets are slower now. I think there are a lot of closings out west, out and in the suburbs. They're still hot. I think compared to what they were pre-COVID, still awesome. They're having probably the best year ever. But for those of us between the George Washington Bridge and the Statue of Liberty and in about 2 miles, which is our primary market, it's really slow because we mirror the Manhattan market. So it's in a lot of sellers have lowered their price to the point that they're not going to lower them anymore. A lot of units are just going off the market. They're being withdrawn or expiring without being sold, and the owners are okay with that because they're just not going to sell for less. And now that the vaccine's out, that's my opinion. If you can hang on to it until next spring.
Yeah.
Let's launch it. Let's go live after the vaccine's going into people's arms and everything's looking up.
Yeah.
Because then I think things are going to change.
I concur.
Concur. That's a big word for 2 syllables. Very important word.
You mean it's an uncommon word.
It sounds smart.
It's like using the word acquiesce.